You know, something that really comes up a lot in professional bass fishing is, why do tournaments go here? Or why don't tournaments go there? Why do tournaments always come to my home lake? Or why do the big tournaments, why does Major League Fishing and Bassmaster, why do they always go to this lake and they never go to this lake? Comes down to one thing only: money. So what you have to understand is these towns, these county chamber of commerce, you know, tourism development councils, whatever, they actually pay these tournament organizations to come to their town. And what they're paying for is the notoriety of that tournament coming to town to influence more people to come. So just say whatever, Headwaters Lake, you know, the town will pay for a tournament organization to come there, and then they're showcasing on the internet, on TV, they're showcasing how good the fishing is at a place like that. So other people want to come down there. And when a tournament's in town, they also get the revenue back pretty quickly through taxes. So when one of these big tournament organizations come to town, you figure whatever, there's say 100 competitors or 80 competitors. Well, some of them bring their whole families, some of them only bring one, some of them bring none, but you have to figure that there's at least 2 to 3 people per angler that's there, camera guys, you know, personal camera guys, stuff like that. Then you have to consider all the MLF staff or Bassmaster staff or whoever. You have to consider all their staff. So there's probably 20 or so guys right there. With MLF, we have marshals in every single boat. So there's another 40 or 80 or however they do that. So you got to figure there's a whole bunch of people buying hotel rooms. There's a whole bunch of people eating at, you know, Outback or Chili's or whatever every night. There's a whole bunch of gasoline being bought. So there's a lot of money gets spent in a town when a big tournament organization comes to their town. So that's why these towns will pay the tournament organization to come there. So they're getting revenue from the taxes, and they're getting the notoriety from the TV show and from the live stream, you know, all the internet articles, all that stuff. Well, what ends up happening is a lot of the places where you say, well, man, that's a good lake, why doesn't anybody go there? Well, there's probably someone either in the Chamber of Commerce there or in the tourism department there that just doesn't like bass fishing, maybe doesn't like blood sports as they're called, but doesn't like fishing, doesn't like bass fishing, doesn't feel like it creates the revenue for them to justify paying Bassmaster's fee to come there or MLF's fee to come there. So it's one of those deals where it all comes down to money. And then other places like, you know, say take your Sam Rayburns and your Okeechobes, you know, and Guntersvilles and these places that are just on the schedules, whether it's MLF or Bass, they're on the schedule every year. Well, these places already have people in the Chamber of Commerce, in the Tourism Development Council that understand and appreciate the amount of revenue that bass tournaments and major national bass tournaments bring to those towns. So they know this, whereas these other places that have these awesome, beautiful lakes that would be great for a tournament, they don't understand why they would have to pay a fee for, you know, for a tournament organization to come there, or they understand why they pay a fee, but they don't feel like they get the value out of it. So that's just a little bit of inside on how the tournament organizations actually pick where they go.